Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your Uncle Oski here. How you doing today? Let's go for another walk. So today, 15 minutes ago, I just had an interview for this job that I really, really wanted. Um, it, it was something that I was really hoping to get, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is the second interview for it, and I just absolutely bombed it, man. Like I I don't know if you guys have ever experienced the absolute just unreal humiliation of doing an interview and watching the interviewers like like you could dude, I could physically see the interviewer's face just I could see the look in his eyes as he was losing faith in me as the interview went along. Like it was absolutely horrendous, man. And I'm sitting here now. Like the first thing I did was text my friend who got me the interview, and I was just like, dude, I just absolutely ate shit on that interview. I don't know if anyone else is like this, right? Like on a day to day, I know what my job is. Like I know how to do things. I know, you know, I know my job, man. Like I know the things that I do. But the moment you ask me to explain it, especially off the cuff, like I just freeze, man. Like I am so fucking bad at interviews, man. Like the moment you put me on the spot, I shrink, man. Like I just shrink and I turn into just an absolute worthless piece of shit. I was answering like the beginning wasn't so bad because I was answering the questions like that and like I knew the answers to the questions. I was kind of struggling through them, but I was able to eventually uh, articulate myself and articulate the answer to the question. But I don't know what it was. I feel like the moment I got to a question that I really just did not know the answer to, or like really couldn't like articulate it, from that point on, I just fell apart. I fell apart. I got way too into my head and I just ended up bombing out the rest of it. Like I really don't know if anyone's had this experience with an interview before, but it's just so unbelievable how confident I went in with it. How while shaky in the beginning, like it was going well. Like I was able to answer questions, and I could see the interviewer nodding along and being like, "Okay, yeah, yeah, this is what I wanted to hear." But to just really trip up and start bombing the shit was it was such a humiliation to not only myself but probably to the interviewer as well, because he just looked like he was thinking, man, there's no way we can hire this guy. This is the guy we want to hire to help other people. He can't even come up with answers himself, and look, we put him under a little bit of pressure and look at how he folds, man. Like like I really just don't know what happened to me there, and like I don't know if anyone else has gone through that experience before as well, where like you just start out so good and then you just fall apart from your own. Like the interviewer did nothing wrong. Like he was even fielding questions in an easier, like I could tell he was, the way he was posing the questions to me were pretty much like almost softballs. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like even he I feel like there was a certain point where he was just like, let me give him an easy one, and even still knowing that, I still got way too into my head. I was like, there's no way this question is easy as it is. And it was. But like I got so into my head about it that I folded. I fucked myself over, probably out of this job, probably out of my best chance to move on from my current company. Like this was the best opportunity I've probably had in years to really turn my work life and just life around in general, and I fucked it up because that's it. I It feels like such a vicious circle of like every time I feel like I'm finally starting to make progress on anything, I get in my own way. You know, this is what this really comes down to. Like, I don't think I've ever had a bigger op to me than myself. Like, I'm the biggest hurdle in my life that I have to overcome. I screw myself out of everything good that could ever possibly happen to me. You know, there are bad things that happen to us that we just simply can't control. We're all subjected to the human condition, right? The existential dread, the death of family members, you know, all the other stuff like, you know, a bad economy, stuff like that. Like, all that stuff isn't forced upon us, but there are things that we can do to better ourselves. And I feel like every single time I'm finally starting to make progress and get myself out of this hole that I've been in, I fuck it up for myself. I am my biggest op, man. And I really don't know how to overcome that. Like I feel like I'm at a point now where like I'm just so frustrated with myself that I really don't know where to go from here in terms of my professional life. And you know, my professional life is what feeds everything else in my life. You know, it's how I get my money. It's how I advance myself in my life, and I really just fucked that all up just now. I know my fear as well is that on my next interview, I'm gonna have this interview in the back of my head, and that's gonna feed into the paranoia of trying not to fuck up that interview, that I might end up fucking it up. It's a vicious circle that'll keep repeating itself unless I do something here. Like I cannot keep being this way. And I know that it just something needs to change here, and I need to make this work, man. If anyone else listening to this has bombed an interview before, if you got any tips and tricks as to how you get through interviews or how you don't let an interview get you too down, please let me know, because your boy is in huge need of assistance right now. So, yeah, just let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys. Until our next walk, I'll see you next time.